It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from Orchard Park. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A fairly quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Jets first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing right away is Allen. Into the hands of Coleman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's brought down after a gain of 10.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Half. Hey, tight.
From the gun, here is Allen. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Whoa! Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
It's a gain of 35.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Allen will give this to Davis. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Allen now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set! 19, 18! Ready,
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. High throw there, but nice job to go up and get it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Ready up! Let's go now!
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ready.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
70 Lions. 18, 5 in. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Arian Smith. Touchdown, New York.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Mann going to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Back into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Alert! Stop.
Now Allen on first down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
Panther streak. Panther, come on. Set. Steady.
On the give, it's Hall. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That is Dion Walker in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
19, 18. Ready.
Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's right side, and caught by Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. The Jets have the advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Play action. It's Allen. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. He'll return it from the 11. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
17 yards. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
70 range. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Check. Here we go. Check. Ready, right?
On the toss play, it's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down, Jets.
Hill brought in motion.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he is going to have the Jets first down as they are able to keep this drive moving. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go, Rig. Go. Viking 18. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the Jets going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready?
Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar night.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
He will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bills 7. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Mann going to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Allen. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Allen's going to keep it on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Moving to his right. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. 56 yards.
First down.
Ready?
It's a gain of 56
70,
yards. First down, New York.
70.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Jets. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Alert! Middle.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Out wide. That's to Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Again, it's Allen to the air. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, and of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Ryland's kick here is good, and the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Mann going to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
P19! Alert! 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 Where's that?
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Forced to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Allen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and Sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body.
And he will get into the end zone. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Mann going to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. That is hard. And he will score. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Ready?
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rolling right. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Tag! 70 Timberwolf. Big Lion. Hut, hut.
They'll run. It's Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels...
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Alert! 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 What is that?
From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
14 yards. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's that?
1st and 10, and it's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Allen now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up! 19! Ready!
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for Jets. First down. It's a gain of 32.
Here we go!
First down, New York.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
4 yards.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
At the 8-yard
Sometimes
line.
all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Get it. 65.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal.
Capture 11. Capture 11. Come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. He gets free. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Buffalo. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ready.
Second down and 3.
Ready. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Trap 50. Trap 50.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
56.
Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Bills.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bills first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Colby. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
To throw again, it's Allen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jets have got it. Oh, big hole left side. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So, following the touchdown, the punter Mann going to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for one count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And third down coming up.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And This time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Alert! What's that?
On play action, Allen hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
319! Oh, yeah, you got it. Roy.
Throwing again. It's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Bills.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
passes kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut into the deficit.
52. Bills 34.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on. Hit!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football at their own 40.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bills first down.
First down, Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Alert, alert, alert. Regular, 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 regular. Alert. Half. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ringo on the coverage.
Round 80. What is that?
Allen gonna throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. On the option. Here's Hall. Can he get away? No. He's going to be taken down behind the line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing back throws.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. T.J. Sanders. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. So this one a win for the visiting Jets, and it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9.
Dak off the play fake. Into the hands of Pickett. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Downs first down. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. A lot of space ahead. That ball is loose. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
They're in long for him here. This is Metcalf looking that right side. And this gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a give to Warren, coming right. He comes through big here. 9 yards at 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Pressure coming. Rodgers escapes the pocket. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He steps out of bounds.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a first down.
The Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
At the 41-yard line.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Getting out to his left. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we've got a flag. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up off sides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
319!
3rd and 2, Rodgers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Again, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Screen here for Williams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. From the gun is Prescott. Catch made. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word...
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down. Here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun. Here's Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Rodgers set to pass. This is intercepted. DaRon Bland. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball.
Rodgers pass intercepted.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Looking to throw. He's going deep this time. It connects on the deep shot. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. No. 19.
Throwing here just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. This makes it up to the 25.
Steelers take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Run from Warren here to start the third. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Play action here with Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A toss running left. Warren. He's still going at the 30. Racing down the left side. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put 6 on their side of the board. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
First down. Here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. Gets it to him on the screen. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
Recovered by the offense.
Prescott on first and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Prescott now on third down. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. First and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dallas.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Number 33 on carry.
Dose of the hurry up here.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dak to the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Davis. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5. Brings up
Now Dak to throw. Forced out to his right. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
3rd and goal, Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
a 25-yard attempt.
Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
Kate, he's going to be asking himself the same question on the walk back to the sideline, sitting on the bench, leaving the stadium, on the bus, wherever he goes. What went wrong? Why did the accuracy he shows in warm-ups disappear right when his team needed him the most?
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Winding!
Up the gut they go with lost control of another one. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
A loss of 2 yards.
He's back to throw.
And 3.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal.
Dak off the play fake. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Cowboys trail by just 1. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Forward in.
Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right left. 58.
Setting up to pass. That's another quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Back to throw. He's got Smith again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
46-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
That's a good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Deron Bland has it. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. 30 into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
14, Steelers 13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Tolbert now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Jets take over with a chance to win this game.
Pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37.
Yeah, Liz. Blue 58.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. Yeah, Liz.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Steelers first down.
An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
319.
1st and goal, Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. And a timeout arrives with just 4 seconds left. And a possible game winner upcoming. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. A very short kick here from the right hash. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And that one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I'll tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's got the squiver. And he's brought down Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.